Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I am continuing with Resident Evil 2, the Claire B scenario. And we're going to head out of the save room and see if anything's out here.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
And wonderful. If things couldn't get any better, now we actually get to control Sherry herself. It was a picture of, I assume, is her father and mother, unless it's some other random man and woman. And fortunately, this is not Resident Evil 0, so we don't have to pick up that kerosene over there and actually burn zombies to keep them from turning into crimson heads. But yeah, there's a couple things about that scene. Claire's little comment, "Don't you trust me, Sherry?" Because, you know, we've known each other for like 5 minutes, so of course you should trust me. As we run by some zombies here. And 2 is the fact that Claire didn't just grab her. It's not like Sherry runs super fast. She's actually very slow, so all she had to do was grab her arm again, like she did the first time she met her. But no, she let her go up through the ventilation shaft, and now we have to do exactly what we had to do with Ada during Leon's scenario. And that is pick up a couple items and return to Claire so she can use them. And look at Sherry's wonderful little climbing animation. It's actually glitched a little bit. Occasionally when you do it, what'll happen is instead of her pulling herself up initially, which is the correct animation right there, she will actually do a double leg kick, which does nothing but annoy me because it adds time to this stupid scenario part. So we get hooked on the edge of the box there. So we have to do a block puzzle, of course, pushing them around. We need to fill this room with water like we did with Ada, and then we need to continue onward. Now what's interesting about this part of the game is that, of course, Sherry is very headstrong, but she's also, you know, a 10 or 11-year-old girl at this part. And so the animators, I assume, and the creators of the game didn't want to show Sherry actually get your butt up there. Didn't want to show her, you know, getting gnawed on by a zombie. So basically, she can't be. The zombies won't actually grab her. What they will do instead is they will just vomit at her. And yet they will do the full animation, so they'll like lunge for her, but instead of actually grabbing her, they'll just puke towards her. And I've never actually let her die, so I don't know what the death animation would look like. I'm actually tempted to try that, but I will resist. Instead, I'll head over here and grab the club key. And that yellow little part there on the shelf always reminded me of acid rounds, but it's not. I do know from watching other people's LPs, though, that Sherry can actually take quite a few hits. So we're going to run past all these little zombies and head into the part of the area where actually Ada came through. And that's because there are some explosive rounds in here by the cesspool. We're going to pick those up, and then we will head back to Claire. Our time with Sherry, at least for now, is coming to a close, thankfully, so that we can continue onward. Alright guys, you can't get me. Just get out of the way. They really want to, but it's to no avail. So let's head back down, and we will reconnect with Claire.
Claire, are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here. Here's another.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back! Sherry! Sherry!
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
Of course, that's where we need to head. You know, they always say you throw like a girl is such a bad thing, but seeing Sherry there, she really chucked those things pretty hard. So, you know, Ada threw them pretty hard too. So throwing like a girl, not such a bad thing, it seems. I like how Sherry has changed her attitude here. She's basically like when you first meet her, oh my goodness, I am totally scared and I can't do anything. I need you to protect me. And how she's like, I can take care of myself. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna run by these zombie dogs. I'm actually gonna be killing them, but it's easier to do it by going out through these doors and then coming back into this area. So we'll do a quick 180 here, head back in, and shoot the pooches. And that is for two reasons. I want to get the red herb, and also I want to clear this path because later, once I get some items, I want to be able to get to the save room again without having to worry about getting gnawed on by pooches. Now, this is going to take a while, of course. As I mentioned in the last episode, dogs can take quite a few bullets. Eventually I'm going to get tired of this, and so some of the dogs we have to face in this episode, I'm just going to be using the grenade launcher on. But there we go. See, that was what? About 10-ish bullets? Maybe 12. I don't know. I wasn't counting. But let's head back through. So now we have a new key, which will let us, of course, open up some new rooms. And the first room we can actually open up is right here, the autopsy room. Now, the enemies in here are a little bit different. In Leon's scenario, it was a bunch of zombies that would activate. But in our scenario, we're lucky. Claire gets to deal with lickers. So there's two of them. One on the ceiling and one behind the little carts. So we'll shoot them very quickly with the grenade launcher. God dang it. Ah, come on. She actually took enough damage there to be basically down to caution. Alright, well, we get the red key card, which is important. And we get to now see Claire holding her arm underneath her boobs. I guess it's supposed to symbolize that she's holding her ribs while she runs. I'm hoping I can go through this whole playthrough without dying. But, I don't know. We'll see. If lickers keep doing that, if they keep shrugging off grenade rounds like that, I don't know if I'll make it. Alright, so there's more items in this room, of course. So we'll grab the flame rounds right here. There's another map around the corner up here. And then the exact same puzzle as Leon had to deal with. And that is the little power puzzle that we have to flip some switches for. And that's to gain access to the armory room. So the puzzle's real easy. All you do is click up and then down and you keep alternating. That'll get you up to 80, which is the minimum amount of power you need to open the door. And then we'll use our red key card that we got in the autopsy room. And that'll allow us to get, finally, the side pack. First, I will pick up this green herb. We'll mix it with the red one so that we have a heal if we need it. Obviously, I don't need to use it right this second. I don't like to use heals unless I absolutely have to. It's a little bit dangerous when you're on yellow caution because you're close to dying, but I'll take the risk. Use our red key card and get into the arms storage. Now, there's actually 2 items in here. You may remember with the Leon scenario, there's a side pack and also a machine gun. Now, I didn't take either of them with Leon because in general, B scenarios are a little bit tougher than A scenarios. So I'm gonna grab all of this handgun ammo, the acid rounds as well, and I'm just gonna take the side pack. We'll leave the machine gun. It can be a fun item, but it takes up 2 slots in your inventory, and I really don't want that to happen at this point. So let's put the side pack on. That'll increase our inventory by 2 slots. So now we can carry 10 items instead of 8. Imagine back to the first game with Chris where you could only carry 6 items. Oh, that was so tedious. Now with Claire, or Leon, I guess if you use it with him, you can actually carry 10, which makes things much better. But we do need to head into the parking area. Leon did mention that they gain access to it. And it is required. There's an item in here that we need. So we have more pooches to take care of. Now with pooches, grenade launcher is a one-shot kill. So because these 2 dogs kind of come at you from different angles, I like to actually kill one of them right away with the grenade launcher, and then we take out the second one with our gun. Even though it's slow and a long process as well. There we go. And there's another green herb around the corner, just like with Leon. And in fact, this is going to begin Dog Alley. So every new room we go into is going to have more pooches. And they do come in pairs. So expect it. And we will just use our grenade launcher to make things easier. Because again, it's like 2 of them in very close proximity. And so it's tough to use your gun. So I like to kill one of them at least with the grenade launcher. And then kill the second one with my handgun. If it'll come into range. Where are ya? Alright, we'll just go right up to you. Shoot you in the corner. I do miss Leon's shotgun, though. You know, in the autopsy room, I got hit by a couple lickers there. That usually won't happen with the shotgun. The shotgun will knock them back. Lickers don't usually shrug off the shotgun, but with Claire, for some reason, her weaponry just does not have the power that Leon's does. There's a film here. We'll just leave that. And we'll head into where Ben was, the reporter. You have to worry about shooting over things with her weaponry, like with the bow gun, and also that enemies will just basically say, it doesn't really do much to us. But Ben has been torn apart. And if you'd like to see that scene, of course watch the Leon A scenario. In here we have a green herb and also a blue herb. So I'm going to mix these 2 herbs. We'll heal ourselves real quick, and then I'll pick up the blue herb as well. And then we can mix that with our full healer to create the ultimate healer. And then in the next area, which is the final area of this particular little part, we'll get the special item that we've come for. So we'll head past these decapitated zombies. Apparently those dogs took their heads off. I guess that makes sense. You know, dogs do go for the jugular. If you rip a thing's neck off, maybe the head falls off. Good, more dogs. Oh, jeez. Quick, get your gun up. Man, right in the belly. Kind of creepy without music, too. Okay. There we go. Now this, of course, is the area where Leon went down into the sewers and released these dogs, apparently, and didn't take care of them, the jerk. Red Herb is not here, like it is in his scenario. And we cannot access the sewers because he took the manhole cover opener with him. So, kind of weird. Meet up with me, and then see you later. But let's combine that blue herb. And now we have the crank. And it's a square-shaped crank. Oh gosh, does that mean we have to actually pick up 2 of them like in the first game? Hopefully not. But let's grab the other blue herb, and that is it. We have looted the underground area. So what I'm gonna do now is head back to the police station, because we have a couple more rooms we can open with the club key. But I am going to do a massive inventory drop here, because we have a lot more items that I want to pick up. And so in order to make that space, I'm gonna head back to the save room that's in the underground area. And in my next episode, I will meet you guys back here near the stairs to go back to the police station. And we will head back in and see if we can find the rest of those animal stones. So as always, viewers, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see y'all next time. So long.